think you check the check? You think you check the check? You working every day, check the check? We check the check. If we buying $300,000 watches, homes, and everywhere, we check the check.
That's why you gotta keep working.
That's why you gotta keep working.
Everybody is so rich, and why they fucking still working? You gotta fucking work. Yeah,
you got kids in college. You got all type of
shit going on. Yeah,
mortgages. You got car notes. You got shit like.
They don't stop. The bills don't stop.
The bills keep coming. I don't care.
The bills is coming now.
The bills is coming now. The train is coming. And so what happens is, I don't care how much money we make. It's almost like shampoo. The shit just slipped through your fingers. I'm not safe. No, I'm keeping it real with you. I am not safe with no amount of money. You don't know how many times I made $1 million in that shit.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and this is what stupidity looks like on a massive level. They both talking about, well, namely Joe, talking about they live check to check, even on their income. Now, what's wrong with this is these niggas been rapping for, 28, almost 30 years, right? I think Fat Joe's actually been in the game since 1995 or 6, some shit like that. Because I know Big Pun and him did the remix to Deep Cover in 1992. So they've been in the game for a minute. The fact that they live check to check, and the fact that Joe said that he could spend $1 million in a month, like, he's kind of stupid. I'm not surprised with Fat Joe. I am surprised with Jadakiss because niggas sold drugs. You sell drugs, you should know. You gotta flip this somehow. You gotta make it happen, but you can't be living check to check because these niggas ain't even putting out records. I mean, I think Fat Joe put out a record last year, but it did double styrofoam. Like what? Like they never heard of annuities. You get it. You open up an annuity account. Like back at their height, I'm not saying in their 20s, maybe in their 30s, they could have opened up an annuity account and let the interest just stack up, or they could have opened up high yielding savings accounts, ETF money market accounts, put $1 million in the account and live off $10,000-$20,000 a month. The fact that Fat Joe said that he didn't spend $1 million in a month and he didn't put no money in a high yielding savings account, he's plenty stupid. But that's why I say you can't listen to these rappers, because they will mislead you. They don't even know what they doing, and it ain't even just the young ones. It's the old ones. Like Jadakiss just turned 50. Fat Joe, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is 52. What are we doing here? Like you just blowing through $1 million a month? That's dumb. You supposed to take, in the words of Napoleon Hill, you supposed to actually take 10% of your net income or gross income and put it into a high interest savings account. Invest in some stock. Build a portfolio. Now, they're just talking. I think that after about the age of 41, I think they probably got on the bus, especially since Fat Joe got jerked out of millions. I think he said he got jerked out of like $13 million from an accountant. So I don't think they're that stupid. I think they just, for ratings, for views, for a nigga like me to talk about them. I think they're just saying stuff that sounds spicy, because can't nobody be that damn stupid. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that all the money that you niggas made, y'all didn't put aside. I don't know. You don't even got to put $1 million in the account. That might be too much. They was only gold and barely scraping platinum rappers. So, but I know they was getting I know the Locks was getting like $30,000 a piece a show since 1997. With the Rough Riders, they probably was getting like 50, 100. So you mean to tell me out of $100,000 a show, you doing 10 shows? That you do the math. It's $1 million. You couldn't take to $250,000 of that and put into account, just forget about it. So yeah, like this right here is mismanaging funds like a motherfucker. Like if you are doing this, you're a certain type of stupid. And the fact that he said the quiet part out loud, ain't no way in the history of niggerdom would I have admitted to some shit like this. But then that's just me. In any event, if you like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification so that when I drop these, you get them. In any event, I'm out.